Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book, and
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a visual.
I
had a visual.
Proud of it. I need to make sure the birthday boy is tagged over here.
Hey, boys and girls.
There he is.
Yay me.
Well, you know, it was funny yesterday when you were like, the old man's going to be here. And I was like, well, that was a lot. And then I was like, oh, it's his birthday.
It's his birthday, yes. Yes.
That's why.
Yes, I'm 17.
You're only as old as you feel. And I like that you're using reciprocal numbers. I'm a fan of that.
Right. Next year I'll be 27.
I like that. That was a good year.
Eventually I'll catch up to myself. Maybe. I don't know. But
Oh, gosh. It's good stuff. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
yeah, everybody. How you doing, boys and girls? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And it's going to be a
the sun
good
is
day.
finally shining.
Yes. Going to rain, I think, Wednesday. And then again, maybe on Saturday. Now, we were talking about this upstairs. I have a thing about rain on Saturdays. Because Mariana, shout out to Mariana. I don't know if she's watching this morning. She had to play a soccer game in that deluge on Saturday.
It was awful. Awful.
Guess what, boys and girls? She's sick.
Oh, man. We have like 12 events on Saturday. I have no time for rain. I really don't. I'm annoyed.
No, but now I feel like I'm old enough to be officially cranky.
Oh, okay.
To the folks who run the soccer league, this isn't the Premier League. This isn't the MLS. This is 11 and 12-year-old girls.
Right.
When it's raining so hard that the parents go in their cars so they won't get wet, cancel the flipping game because the kids are going to get sick. You know?
Oh, look at Mari. Happy birthday, handsome.
Oh, thank you. Oh, there's a story behind that handsome that we can't tell in the air.
Why?
No.
Good morning, Lynn.
No.
Lynn says happy birthday, Hank.
Thank
Hey,
you, Lynn.
Mari. And Mark. Hey, lady. How you doing? I'm not ready for this week. I had a sick day yesterday.
Yep.
I just wasn't feeling good. No, like I'm
Okay.
fine. I
All
just
right.
wasn't feeling good. Like I just couldn't adult yesterday. I couldn't do menial tasks.
You couldn't adult
No,
yesterday.
I just couldn't do it. It was a day where I was just like slow going from the get-go. I had like a tough time in the morning, and then like my afternoon, I was sitting here editing and I was like falling asleep at my desk. I'm like, not good.
Not good.
No.
No.
But I had plenty of sleep. I had a great night's sleep.
Oh, good.
Actually, I've been sleeping really well with Benadryl lately. So
That always helps. Although the squirrels are disturbing you, however.
sweet mother of God. Yesterday was traumatic. It was a traumatic event here. My husband caught the big angry one.
Yep.
If you've never seen a squirrel in a cage, it's not exactly the most pleasant thing. They are angry. Cliff had like those, I'm doing some sort of hawk or some sort of bird thing on yesterday, giant gloves
Mhm.
to release the squirrel into our yard.
Right.
So the big one went off without a hitch. The second one kind of lingered a little bit, much to my dismay.
Because
The cat. How awful to end your life with, okay, we're releasing you into the front yard. And my cat's like, thank you. Thank you for this gift.
well, you just opened the door this morning because there was another one in the driveway.
Now he's got a taste for squirrels. It's
Right.
not good.
No, that's
I know.
not good at all.
No, it's not. The poor little thing was sitting on the driveway. I'm like, run.
Because the cat will eventually start bringing them in to show you.
No, I'm over that. He brings me enough mice. I don't love it.
Oh, no, squirrels are next. Sorry.
Oh, Rob says, happy birthday. Hey, happy birthday, Blazer. Happy birthday.
Yes. Well, actually, this is one of the things that I'm grateful for. At my age, this is a work day. I'm here. I have to go to a training at the Cape Cod Association of Realtors after this. So I'm all dressed up. I don't even get a day off at my
You can't
age.
convalesce on your day off.
Convalesce. No, I don't know about convalesce. That may not be the right word,
That's a
but
scary word.
that's a scary word. No, I don't want to hear convalesce.
Mary, good morning. Diana, I am in fact alive. What's up, Mary Stacy? How are you today? Melissa, thanks for joining us on the show. And Sethi says, happy birthday, Hank.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Full house, full crowd. We got a full week.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, Ruck for Hit is this week. So I just, once again, I'm going to remind you every single day, and I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. There are 20 teams of runners of 8+ on the Cape Cod roadways from Pecasset all the way to Provincetown. Just be mindful, be careful. And if it's raining on Saturday, just stay out of the way.
Stay home if it's raining, please.
Let them finish. Just let them finish. Every team should be done by about noon on Saturday. So this endeavor begins Thursday at midnight.
Really?
Yeah. So no show for me on Friday.
Okay.
Or I might pop in from the van,
Mhm.
depending on where we are.
From the van.
It'll be early stages of the van, so it won't smell so bad.
You know, Mari's grandmother warned her about guys who have vans. You don't want to get in the back of a van, Mari.
Well, we have been contemplating getting a radio van for Lemonadio. So,
Actually,
right?
given all the remotes you do,
Well, I feel like it would all be set up and we could just
That's
slide
right.
the doors open and just
There you
do
are.
that rather than spending so many hours
Oh,
on
yeah.
setup.
Yep.
I would love to be able to do that. So we're in talks. We're always trying to figure out the best way to do things. I think that is every entrepreneur.
right.
How do we do this with less pain and exhaustion, please? Thank you.
No, that's a good idea. Plus, it's a business expense.
Right.
So you get a new van and
Exactly.
you do the taxes and van, boop, minus, boop.
Yeah, you still have to pay for it.
Well, yeah, I know, but
What's up,
I don't know.
Thomas? My butt scratch out there.
don't you know? What?
Yeah, every day. This is his fun. This is his fun. He likes to hop on our live and say butt scratcher, and he waits for me to say it. So I say it back to you. It's our thing, right? 5 years of this. I appreciate you. Wendy has a whole bunch of baby golden retrievers.
Oh, no.
There's like 4 of them left.
Mhm.
And I thought about it. We rolled it around. No for us. But if you're looking for a golden retriever, Wendy has them. Wendy dropped the information and just the cutest puppy photo ever. They
Yeah.
look so cute.
I love Goldens, but
They're really sweet,
yeah,
very hairy.
yes, they are. They are. But we already have two kids, and at our place, of course, you're not allowed to have a dog any more than 35 pounds. And
Oh, that's
my
not gonna
God,
work for
I've
you.
seen Dobermans, people walking Dobermans. I don't know how that counts as no bigger than 35 pounds, but
We don't feed him very much.
I don't know. They just kind of grew up. We didn't think they'd get this big.
Right? And you're getting in trouble for wrong sliders or whatever it is.
Oh,
or a
yeah, the wrong kind of
flag.
door. The wrong kind of door.
Ridiculous.
We've had the same storm door for 2 years, and we got an email from the powers that be that it's the wrong door. 2 years.
Fix it up. Done.
So we sent a note back to them and said, okay, so can we use this door on the back door like we've seen 157 other people do?
Yeah.
Do you think there's been an answer?
No.
No.
So no answer is a yes to me.
Right. Well, there was no answer because we prefaced it with, we've had the door for 2 years.
Yeah, right.
What do you want us to do?
Put it to the back. Donna's wishing you a happy birthday, Hank.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Oh, my mother-in-law's watching.
West Coast birthdays. Hi, mother-in-law.
That's Janet Sherman. That's my sainted mother-in-law. Good morning, sainted mother-in-law.
She came for a visit fairly recently, right? That was the first time we've seen Janet. in a
Yeah, she
while.
hasn't been done in a while. And this past weekend, or this week, we went to Wright's Chicken Farm.
I saw the photo. I was very immediately jealous.
If you guys have never been to Wright's Chicken Farm,
Go.
it's in
Middle of nowhere, Rhode Island.
middle of nowhere, Rhode Island. It has been doing the same thing since I don't know how long. You get a salad, you get rolls, you get chicken, you get
French fries and
French
pasta.
fries, and you get pasta. That's it. If you don't like that, you can get a steak. That's it.
It's so good though. And it is like a conveyor belt of food. I don't know what they do to their chicken, but it's absolutely delicious.
Well, we asked the server, how do you cook these? And he just said, we've got really big ovens.
Yikes.
And it just keeps coming out and coming out and coming out, and the place is mobbed. But the deal is you can only take home your first order.
Yeah.
If you order like another one and then you don't eat it, sorry, you can't take it home.
Right.
Because they don't want people.
Unless you're my mother with her Tupperware and her purse when we were children. And this is, I have nightmares about that. I really do.
Tupperware in her purse.
Yes.
Oh my.
Order another bowl of chicken. Mom. So annoying and embarrassing.
But apparently there's a Wright's Dairy Farm.
So good.
We haven't been there yet, but that's next on my mother-in-law's list.
Yeah, their desserts are outrageously
Yeah.
good. Not that I need that in my life, but it's really good.
Course
I'm
you
working
do.
on it. No,
Course
I
you do.
don't. We're minimizing, Hank. I'm trying to reduce right now. We'll talk about that after my trip. Really, the whole reason why I'm trying to get in shape and to live a little bit better is because we're going to be doing a lot of hiking through the Alps, and I don't want to be the stick in the mud.
Mhm.
I'm already the slowest one anyway.
Right.
I'm the trudger. Always. Like I've got this like just military cadence that I will get there eventually, and I don't stop once the object in motion is going.
Right.
However, it is not fast.
Uh-huh.
It is not. I mean, like to the point where my whole family is like, seriously. I'm like, listen, you'll all be complaining when your feet hurt later, and I'll be the one like, let's go.
Right.
Because it's slow, it's steady, and I'll eventually get there.
Right.
Pace yourself.
Mhm.
Just enjoy it.
And you're hearing your drill sergeant in your head. Bop,
Yep.
bop, bop,
Yep.
bop, bop, bop.
Right, left, right, left.
Left, right,
That's
left.
it. That's it. All the time, forever. And all the stupid songs we used to sing to just stay alive. It was a lot. It really was. Good morning, Miss Emily. I am here and upright. So that's a good day.
Well, it's always good to be upright. I'll vote for that.
I did. I even had every intention of working from bed yesterday. And I like woke up on top of my laptop. I'm like, oh, that thing's lucky. It's still alive.
You fell asleep in bed with your laptop?
did.
Oh,
I
Steph,
did. I was
Steph.
so just exhausted yesterday. I couldn't do it. Wendy's wishing you a happy birthday, Hank.
Thank you.
Today is Talk Like Shakespeare Day or Shakespeare Day.
Yes, because in addition to it being my birthday, it's William Shakespeare's birthday. Actually, William Shakespeare was born and died on this day, on his birthday.
Really?
Yes, he did.
Oh,
I don't know if that's anything anyone wants to aspire to, but yeah, he did.
I was very excited. Well, Cliff was very excited when he was building this trivia about dogs or TV dogs or something like that. But he wrote it in old English because of Shakespeare Day.
Right.
And he was very excited to have me do it. Well, joke was on him last night because he had to do it. So I really wish I was there. Diana, please let me know how he did. I heard it was all right.
I'm sure he was fine. And the way to celebrate Shakespeare's birthday in Talk Like Shakespeare Day is thee and thou and thouest and youest and
Yep.
and all those
Ye.
things. Ye.
Yep.
Right. Yo, no, yo doesn't work. That's something else.
Yo can work anytime. No, Hank. Edie says, happy birthday and hello. Good morning,
Good
Jody.
morning. Good morning. Also born on his birthday, one of my favorite singers, Roy Orbison.
Oh, really?
Yes, was born on this day, and John Cena was born on this day.
Look at you. You got some good ones.
Yeah, I do. No, I do. I can't complain.
I don't have anybody really good.
President
for my
James
birthday.
Buchanan, who caused the Civil War, was also born on this
Oh,
day.
we leave him out.
So yeah, I don't want to count.
You're off the list.
I don't want to
James.
count him, but
You're a problem.
yeah, you're a problem.
Today is also National Take a Chance Day. And I guess it's encouraging us to break out of our comfort zone. 31% of people say they would take a chance on love. We got our 55 plus singles meetup
Yeah,
coming up
yeah.
in just a little bit.
Yeah, talk about that. When is that?
So this is going to be Sunday at Knockabout. And this
This
is
coming.
this coming Sunday. Just pop on by, say hello, meet some other people. I am headed to 10 Pin also later on today to have a chat with Sheila about we're going to do a 55 plus karaoke meetup. So we're just trying to figure out what the best time of day everybody
Everyone going to
wants
sing My
meet.
Way or something? Or-
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got a few of the gentlemen from Everly that are amazing crooners.
Oh, really?
And so every time we do anything with a microphone, they're like, can I just sing one? I'm like, absolutely. Absolutely. There are two gentlemen that just shake it down, whatever it is. It's Dean Martin,
Mhm.
a good Sinatra. They are just pretty fantastic. Tony Bennett. They'll bust them out, and I absolutely love it. So I thought we would have a super fun 55 plus crooners
Oh, that'd
night
be
or
cool.
whatever.
Because, you know, a lot of grandparents are there with their grandkids
Exactly.
looking for something to do because the kids are in the arcade
Yeah.
or they're bowling or something.
And I mean, if you're just under and you want to sing karaoke, we're not going to tell you no.
right.
I mean, just no kids on the microphone. You guys
Right.
have that whole land for yourselves.
Yes.
There is plenty of places
Just,
for you.
Just make sure you give the kids a lot of money and then they'll just go.
Bye.
And you don't have to worry about them. They're happy. They're having a good time.
Yep. Listen, Cliff and I have gift cards. We'll bribe your grandkids for you. Just come out and play with us. We'll take care of them for sure. Keep them off at least for a song or two and maybe a cocktail so you can enjoy yourself.
And I did it my way.
Absolutely. You did it your way and you're still here doing it your way.
I'm still here. Yes. I'm still standing after all these years.
That's it.
It really is. It's strange.
Why?
It really is. Well, I think because as you grow up and as you age, you have people who are older than you saying to you, you know, one day it's gonna, you know, you're gonna stop and you're gonna go, oh my God, how did I get to here?
And now that's happening.
And it's like, oh my God, how did I get to here? I don't think I'm that old.
You're not.
I don't think I look that old, although, you know, but but at the same time, like I said, this is a work day.
That's it.
I was up at 5:45.
It was really funny because we were running around doing stuff, and my husband's like, "Oh, Hank's in a suit today. It's a big day." I was like, "Oh, birthday boy's in a suit." I didn't know you actually had work.
Oh, I have work to do.
Nate says, "Happy birthday to you, Alda. Good morning. Hi, Tina. Thanks for joining us on the show this morning." Yeah, so 31% of people said that they would take a chance on love. So if you're looking for just company to meet someone, companionship, we're having just a sip and hang out. We'll have an activity to do. And it's very low stakes, low key.
Mhm.
No, awkwardness.
Mhm.
Because I had a friend of mine, and I do want to talk about this just a little bit. Their mother was catfished.
Yeah, we were going to talk about this last week, and
we didn't get to
we didn't
it.
get to it. Yeah, please do.
So one of our friends,
Yes.
she was very cagey. They call it her lying eyes. They can always tell when she's fibbing about something. And so the lying eyes came on, and they were like, "What, Mom? Why do you have all this money in a bag? What are you doing with this?" Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So it was this gentleman that she had met on Plenty of Fish that was supposedly from Brewster. And he was a builder.
Met on what?
Plenty of Fish.
That's a site?
It's a dating site.
Plenty of Fish?
Yes.
As in, there's a lot of fish in the sea.
Yeah, my girlfriend actually met her husband on Plenty of Fish
Really?
decades ago.
Really?
But yeah, it's an app. It's been around for a long time. It's not new.
Okay.
But apparently people are still using it.
Obviously, I wouldn't know.
No, you've already got your fish.
I've got my fish.
You're good to go. What's up, Ricky? So they caught her with a bag of money, and she's with it most of the time. Like she's not.
Yeah.
But she had this bag of money, and she said, my friends, he needs it. First off, he was a builder in Brewster, and they were supposed to meet, but something had happened on the day that they were supposed to meet. And they've been talking for quite some time.
Uh-huh.
This was the long game on this
okay.
one.
Yep.
And so this gentleman had to go overseas for something. He won a bid. That's why he had to cancel the date, because he's a builder. So he had a bid for this, whatever it was.
But he needed money from her, but he could go over.
Well, he was overseas on this thing, and his son got himself into trouble and needed some money locally.
I see.
And she was going to help him out with this money, and she was going to meet him here and there with whatever. And I mean, we're not talking a little bit of money. We're talking like over $10,000 that she was going bank to bank, just getting money. Meanwhile, it's not like she's got a ton of money either, living on a fixed income. And this is like, didn't pay her mortgage and didn't do the things that she was supposed to do to help this guy out. He would take care of her later. And they were going through like all of the text messages, these conversations, and it was totally preying on her. It was really bad.
Yeah.
So I really just implore you to check on our older people that are lonely. They're looking for connection and companionship, and to be careful of these apps and to make sure that they're, it just made me really, really sad to have this conversation, to know that this is still a
Right.
real thing and a scammer and a real sort of sense of an app. It wasn't, your typical scam.
Right. So he wasn't even legitimately a builder.
No, it was just two guys. He's like, I'm going to have my bank manager call you so he can transfer more to whatever, because we live in a space of Venmo, Cash App.
Right.
It's like a normal thing that you would wire funds to people wherever they are. We do it with the kids all the time. Like, why not? And she's got a granddaughter that's my daughter's age. It's not a big deal to flip them Venmo money or to toss it on a whatever kind of card that you've got that's like Stash or however it is that you move money around. There's too many options, PayPal, this day and age. And so she had already started sending him random money for random things. Wow. And it was really, truly upsetting. So please, you need to meet people face to face. You need to meet people in person, and need to make sure that they're real people. But it was two guys running a scam. I'm not sure if they have been busted yet, but they eventually will be. It was just really an upsetting thing.
I mean, it seems like the only way, I don't want to say the only way, but the predominant way that people meet people these days is online.
Yeah.
Because we sold a house recently for a single guy, and he has a girlfriend in Florida, and he'd been back and forth, and I guess it's
so they've actually met.
They've actually met. It's kind of, and I said to him, I was over his house the other day, and I said, "So, how did you meet her?" She's been, and he pointed his computer and he said, "How do you think I did?"
Yeah, right.
I mean, but he's a smart guy. He's a businessman. He wasn't going to get taken. But I thought, gee, that's really how people do it now.
Yeah. Oh, totally. I have two of my girlfriends that go. One goes to one of the islands. She's got a guy over there, and I'm sure he's got a few other girls, but she doesn't mind. She's like, when I get a chance and I want to, she's a business professional. She goes and sees him.
Right.
It's how people connect this day.
And then he just waits for the next one to come.
Right. I don't know how many of others. I mean, he's got it good, apparently.
Apparently. He lives on an island and he has these women just coming and going to see him.
Come see me. Come hang out. They got a free place to stay, and he gets companionship when
well, I'm sure there's a little bit more besides
on a
companionship
schedule
involved.
Yeah.
On a
I'm
schedule.
not going there.
You're not going there? Okay. We'll just assume.
I don't know how is it worth it? I don't know.
Well, if she keeps going back, it must be
good.
Semi-good.
Oh, Richard. Good morning, Miss Amina. Good luck to everybody pitching on Wednesday. E4All has got their pitch for
including
Miss
Lily.
Miss Lily is going to be there. I will be there. My friend Victoria is pitching. I know my friend Amina is pitching. There are 2 or 3 other people that I know that are fabulous businesses, and I'm excited to just see everybody doing their thing, shooting their shot. And we're in Mashpee this time.
Oh, really?
So yeah, anytime that there's a contest that's a Mashpee or Falmouth or Sandwich, I try and get there.
Right.
It's in my proximity. I feel like we should go.
It's not too far a drive.
Well, we work pretty much every single day anyway, so we're working on that. I will be out tonight. Cliff will be at Shipwrecked with trivia. I'm covering Bailey's in Wareham. So if you're looking for just straight music bingo, Bree's got straight music bingo over at Wicked. You got to go and support Lily last week.
I got to go and support Lily. She did a fabulous job.
I so appreciate you guys.
She really
You're
did.
awesome.
She was great, and she's so cute, and we just love her. So it was fun to go just kind of hang out and root
Mari,
her on.
thank you for taking a video. I don't often get to see her in action, and you know how your kids are in front of other people, not around you.
Right.
But she seemed like a natural with the microphone.
Oh,
so.
She did.
It's my kid.
Your kid. A natural with a microphone. Your kid. Well, that's a stunner.
It's my kid costing me billions of dollars. Prom parents out there, can we have an aside? How much money does it cost to send a kid to prom this year? I'm just curious. I feel like I'm being shaken down every 3 days for something.
Oh, really?
brutal.
I mean, beyond the dress and
Oh, the shoes, and then the transportation, and now the
Well,
hair, and then
is
the
Michael gonna
nails.
drive?
No, well, we won at an auction limo
Oh, okay.
service.
Okay.
So it was like 3 hours. I was like, okay, we've got the 3 hours. Make one of your other friends do the other 3 hours.
Right.
Like, and then somebody, for the love of God, tip them well, because that's not cool.
Right.
Gets me every single time where you don't tip people. It
Yeah.
makes my skin crawl.
Mhm.
I was at an event the other day where I saw some guy, and he came and he ate and he enjoyed himself. He was having a great time, and left the bartender $0.
I don't know how people can do that.
$0. And then just left the credit card thing like that. I wrote in a tip.
You didn't, did you?
I absolutely did.
Oh my Lord.
Bleep that guy. You can go fight it out with your credit card company.
Oh, they're
I
gonna
was
say,
so
gonna say,
mad.
look, it's
And
right
it wasn't
here
the
on the paper.
bartender, it was me. It was me. I was pissed.
Oh,
It's not cool.
good
Don't do that
heavens.
stuff. I can't stand it. If you can't afford a tip, don't go out.
right.
Ugh. Nate says dating in my generation is next level, and it can be built off toxicity, and just the expectations can be wild and unrealistic. 1000%. So we'll have our 55 plus meetup. That is on Sunday over at Knockabout. Back to our taking a chance day. 23% of people say they can take a chance on travel.
Mhm.
Have you ever just rolled the dice and shown up? You were telling me the story about your brother who didn't have a place to stay.
Oh, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. Yeah. They went to Sicily and didn't have a place to stay the last like 2 nights or something.
Yeah,
But
I
they
would do
wrote,
something
we
like
couldn't.
that.
Mari could not. Mari has to know exactly where we're going.
She needs the expectations.
She needs the expectations. She needs to know. Oh yeah, we could never do that.
We're pretty much fly by the seat people as well.
Yeah.
We do like to have a loose or rough plan and know that there are options for us. But yeah, we've taken a chance on some shady vacations. We've definitely left with a great story, and you know what? We're fed. We're here today to talk about it. So I think it's fun to take a chance every once in a while.
Now, this vacation you're taking next, this is somewhat planned,
Sort of planned. Well, obviously, like the business portion of it is planned.
right?
And we have a loose train
The joys
travel.
of being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, right. It sucks. I would rather just, go hang out with my mother-in-law and the kids in the Irish Sea, for crying out loud. I've never been able to take a vacation in June. It has never happened in my entire life because of work.
Mhm.
So it's happening, and we're starting it off with a little bit of business, so I can't partake right away. We have to go and like work. And there's something about going to Europe where you just lose a whole day and you're just kind of exhausted. I get very cranky when I'm on no sleep for 2 full days.
Mhm.
And then I'm thrust into work, and especially talking about work that already stresses me out because it's his type of work.
Right, and you don't quite know what
So
they're
I'm
talking
like,
about.
it's like the guy from Numbers or speaking Greek, and you're just in a room full of people that have this conversation, and you're like, I know nothing. I'm just taking notes. It's like, just in case I might remember something when he starts talking about something that I might be able to add to it that he forgets.
Right.
So I'm
Right.
just extra pair of eyes on this trip.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got a loose plan of what we're doing, and we've got a couple of highlights that we've got scheduled, but we have a few areas in which we have no place to stay yet.
Oh, good.
So the hills might be alive with the sound of Stephanie screaming. I'm okay. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, Lemonadio is going to be a little quiet in June
Yeah.
because you're going to be gone, and then I'm going to be gone.
Right. Right.
So there's going to be a lot of the best of Stephanie in the morning.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It'll be great. We're going to be so busy with our markets. Mina is doing a really great job of organizing things. Emily has been working day and night. Are you wishing the birthday boy a happy birthday?
Hey!
You're being awesome.
Oh, best thing I've heard all day. Thank you.
Of course.
The expensive child.
Oh, leave me be.
Oh, she's worth it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
She's
you.
worth it.
Greatness recognizes greatness.
Oh, greatness recognizes greatness. She has her final performance at Mashpee High School this weekend.
I know it. That's unbelievable.
High School Musical Junior, and I'm sad. I'm
know it.
busy. So somebody's got to videotape this one.
Right.
It's her swan song to High School Musicals.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll be there.
She is the art teacher. I had the joy of picking out her costuming.
Uh-huh.
Mom, come with me. You know what old ladies wear.
Oh, that's great, Lil.
So
That
we
is
weren't
great.
disappointed. We went to hand in Falmouth, and they do a really good job of curating these.
You know what old ladies
You know what old ladies wear. Come with me, Mom. And we did. We picked her out. Eva and I were able to pick her out the perfect outfit for this art/music teacher from High School Musical. So it's a good point for her. Lily always ends up with the one that's screaming in the loudest.
Right.
Weird. Definitely typecast, my child.
No. Well, we've never seen High School Musical, so
Oh, good.
or
You'll
at least
enjoy it.
I've never seen High School Musical. Let me put it that way. I don't know if Mari has or whatever. I know Mariana has it. So
Yeah, Mariana's a little too young for
hopefully she'll be feeling well by Friday.
that. Yeah, she will be. I think so.
Yeah.
18% of people said take a chance on business. But I don't recommend it. It's not for the weak. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we both work in entrepreneurial kind of businesses.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
There's something to say for a regular paycheck, kids.
I remember the days.
I remember the days every 2 weeks there was clunk right in my bank account.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Or my husband's like, we're not getting paid this month. I'm like, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
How am I supposed to buy things?
Right.
Oh my
That's
God.
right. We don't have that closing we were going to have. No, it's been kicked ahead. What do you mean it's been kicked ahead? What? Who's who?
Yeah, that's been a little stressful. So, especially this time of year where it's like we need everything and we have nothing. So, shout out to you, small businesses. We see you on your paper clips and tape budget and we match you.
Yes.
Welcome. Getting it done. Nate, I would love for you to take over the morning show in June. If you're throwing your hat in the ring, you are hired.
Sure.
It pays $0. Welcome.
Right. Well, maybe we can do a little Stephanie and the best of Stephanie in the morning. Maybe Nate can do one or two. I can do one or two.
Yeah, we'll throw it out there.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
by the way, folks, if you've ever dreamed of being on the radio, starting not this week, but next week, Stephanie and I are going to be starting to look to add more. What are we?
Voices.
Air personalities, voices,
That's it.
whatever we are. So if
We
you
want you.
if we've been if you've been saying, I'd love to be on the radio, think about it. Next week we're going to put out a call, and we'll train you and all of that stuff. Hell, I trained Howard Stern, so I can train you.
I think he knows what he's talking about.
And the goal is we want to try to kind of like from now until probably like 6 o'clock, fill out the time, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do overnight. But we want to sort of fill out the broadcast day first. We've had various voices on at various times, but we really want to get it to schedule.
And I love some specialty shows. I love some Cape Cod specialty shows, stuff that is uniquely us, voices that are uniquely us. I definitely want to start branching that conversation. And building our people. I really feel like we've got a lot to offer. We've got a great platform. We have over 100,000 people check in every month.
Right.
I just looked at our digital numbers and I was like, that's not real.
Right.
Really excited about it. It gets me a little weepy.
Oh, sure. But that's why we bill ourselves as authentic radio for Cape Cod and beyond, because we want Cape Cod kind of people.
And while our visitors are coming, I want them to be able to hear what we're doing, because I think it's pretty incredible. Yeah. Natives, regulars, locals, wash ashores. We just want to hear from you. So
right. It can just be an hour, but we'll have to work out the details.
Exactly. Hank is going to be filling out the schedule when in all of his free time.
Right. In all of my free time. But
you're getting busier as you get older. How is that possible?
I don't know.
You're supposed to slow down, right? The wheels ramp up.
That's the thing about being quote unquote retired. I'm sure if you're younger, you've heard people say, when they're retired, I'm so busy. I'm busier than I was when I was working. You are, because you think you have more time than you do, because you're quote unquote retired. I mean, I'm not really, because I'm, working with Mari Santa Plus Today Real Estate, but in theory, I have free time, and in practicality, I don't.
You don't. That's so
don't.
true. I was talking to my old man about it, and I was like, "Look, you're supposed to be retired." He's like, "I'm very busy."
Right.
Between his friend groups and his outings. Oh, we rented the whole box. We're going to this, we're going to that. And I'm like, good, awesome, go, have fun. He's really enjoying his life. And you know what? The man worked damn hard for it. So I'm
Right.
excited to see him doing all these activities. It is nice. But he's friggin' busy.
Right. I wouldn't know what to do if I had nothing to do.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd just be. I'm not one of those people who
Yeah.
could. And I know there are folks out there who when they retire, and all they want to do is hang out and play golf a couple days a week or whatever. Oh God, I couldn't do it.
I had a great conversation on Sunday. Was our Books and Bites over at Knockabout, and we had author Judy Lannon on with us, and she's in the Orleans area, and she's 71, and she was just talking about how
A wonderful age.
But she was awesome. She's just like, we do this and we've got this and I've got this group and I'm here and I'm there. And she's just so bright, so energetic. And I have such great hopes for older me. It's like, if I'm still going, I'm still going. She's like a top. A hot shit. I absolutely loved it.
They're gonna bury you with a microphone.
Absolutely.
Just in case there's something going on.
Help! I'm not dead yet. Not dead yet.
I got one more gig. Hang on.
That's it.
Don't close it
I'm
yet.
gonna be Monty Pythoning myself. Absolutely. I saw and just to round out this, 61% of people prefer to ask someone out if you're going on a date. 18% prefer the phone, 7% prefer email. No, and no. Meet someone in person, please and thank you. It's safer that way. I did see that Tesla was in a slump.
Oh, I feel so bad.
They lowered the price by $2,000. So what does that bring the stupid thing to?
I have no idea.
Right?
Too expensive for most of us. So
they hired a brand new marketing team like 2 months ago, rolled out the marketing team. They fired them yesterday, all of them.
Oh my goodness.
How awful is that? You think you've got a job in marketing and you're like, I'm working for Tesla. This is going to be great. Fired.
Speaking of which,
yes.
On this day in 1985, new Coke was revealed. Talk about a horror show in marketing.
That was gross.
Oh my God.
They've not stopped the grossness. In fact, they've amped up the soda wars right now. Pepsi has 2 new flavors, Pepsi Lime and Pepsi Peach. And apparently Coke is going with amping up their Sprite versions. Mm-hmm. Some Chill Zone something rather and some cranberry something rather.
I like a Diet Coke or a Pepsi with a lime.
I was working on, so we've got the Mashpee Farmers Market coming up.
Yes, I've heard.
And so we are collecting, well, we're going to start. I have to get vessels first. Collecting soda bottles for an art installation that we are going to be doing for a recyclable art installation.
So like empty soda bottles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so don't take them to the landfill anymore to recycle.
Or if the ones that like
bring them to Stephanie's house.
Yeah. Not yet. We're not ready yet. I'll let you know. But if you want to start collecting them in a bag, ones where the labels fell off and you can't get your 10 cents or 5 cents back for them or whatever it is.
All right.
Funky ones. We'll take all of those. But I will let you know when we have specific collection locations and dates. I'm working on reducing around here. I can't. We're trying to get out of here. I can't start adding this landfill to my front yard. My neighbors already hate us.
And we're trying to get you out of here.
So I have a question.
I'll hopefully have an answer.
One of my neighbors was having some tree work done.
Okay.
And so they've got the tree work guys that they slapped a sign in their yard. Well, they just slapped a sign on our yard and didn't ask us.
No.
Like, that made me so annoyed.
I would be annoyed as well.
And I left it there for a day. And I was like, all right, I get it. They're working at the end of the road. Maybe they'll just take it up at the end of the day.
And they didn't.
They didn't. And then I waited another day and they didn't. So as I was pulling out for one of my gigs, I had one of the kids, I was like, hey, go grab that sign and throw it in the back seat. So I had Cliff take it to the dump the other day. I was so annoyed.
That's annoying.
Why are you putting signs in people's yards but you didn't even ask them? I don't even care if it's public land or not. It's on the outside of my fence, yes. But also, it's still on my side and you didn't ask. I hate that.
Yeah, pick it up and take it away. I mean, as realtors, when we do open houses, we put signs on street corners
Yeah.
and everything else and do the best we can to pick them up. But every now and then we'll see a sign that's there and it's there and it's there and it is so
It's
aggravating.
rude, right?
Yeah.
It really bothered me. I found it rude. You should have asked me. And obviously, staking your tree work sign in my yard is not a great advertisement for you. You don't want to be claiming this. We have ridiculous trees that are no good to you. Just made me know. Yeah,
maybe,
Emily, hard no.
maybe they were suggesting something
Yeah.
that if they put the sign there, you'd see it and you'd
Well,
go,
you're not getting my business now.
maybe we should give these guys a call. It looked like they did a good job up the street. Maybe they'll come over here and
Once again, I'm all for entrepreneurship. They gave my son their card.
right.
I was like, oh, maybe. And then I saw the sign and I was like, no, jerks.
No. I mean,
but also how much?
The thing to do is when you see them working in another yard, go up to them and say, hey, while you're here,
Yeah.
do you have time too?
Yeah, right.
And maybe you can get a deal that way. Although they're ridiculously
It's
busy.
so expensive and they're very busy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not shimmying up no trees to go chopping things down.
No. And
I like my life.
And speaking about very busy, how about all the construction work that's going on around here?
They just shut off roads now. We just shut off roads. How is everybody doing out there? I'm checking on my antsy people behind the wheel.
Right.
They twice this week they've just shut my road off. You can't leave. You got to go around the other side.
Yep. Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then now 151, that's been a bleep show.
Oh, we can't get to Roach. Some days we're going to go to like Walgreens or Roach Brothers and we get to the bottom of the street and we go, oh.
Can't go there today.
Can't get there today. Oh, well.
Nope, you got to go around by the golf course and go around.
All the way around. But sometimes that's blocked too.
Yep.
Because they're working down the other side.
Take a chance on me.
There you go. Is that another thing people will take a chance on? Getting through road construction. But I love the people who see the sign and it says closed to through traffic and they go around it anyway.
Oh, I saw it yesterday right in front of the Villages where a guy was like, he just pulled into the middle of the intersection and put his hands up like this to the cop. And I felt so bad. It was it was a particular officer that I knew.
Yeah.
And I just popped my head out and I was like, sorry. I was like, dude.
Oh my God.
He was like so aggressive about it too.
Right.
Like he was really a big jerk. And he was like, yeah, I gotta turn it around. And the guy just sat there for like a solid. I sat there because it was a red light, just really enjoying what was gonna happen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But it's nice though. It's nice though that they have created the lane to take a right over by the church now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that you're not stuck sitting at that red light if you're heading down to the Commons or the library or over to Roach Brothers.
Yeah, but it's still a mess.
Or whatever.
Nate says near Cape and Islands Kia, there's a ton of traffic and road closures. I know because I met Eva for lunch the other day and she's like, I gotta time it with the road traffic. You gotta tell me what time because I gotta figure out when that is. She had to plan for it.
What I thought was interesting was school vacation. They decided that we're going to start to do all of this.
Yep.
When there are more people home and more people down here. Hey, let's screw up the traffic. Doesn't anybody look at a calendar? More importantly, and I know they don't they talk from town to town? Because they don't.
Mm-mm.
And the state doesn't talk to the towns and the towns don't talk to each other.
Right.
They just have their own little, here I go, the old guy cranky again. They just have their own road projects and they put them on their calendar and it's like, hey, screw everybody else. This is when we're going to do it. And we end up with the mess like we have here in Mashpee Sandwich.
Right. Like for us, they're like, oh, well, we put it on Facebook. Well, not everybody thinks to check Facebook before they go out on the roadway. Like, I just thought my street would, let me use it.
Right.
No. Silly. So definitely check all of your town's apps and then the ones that you're going to be driving in as well.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
Before you leave the house, take a minute.
Right.
Just save yourself the frustration because you're going to get frustrated.
Exactly.
Right now you can't get anywhere.
No. Speaking of checking the town's websites, one that is a particular favorite of ours is the Sandwich Police.
Oh, God bless them.
They give and give and give, and we appreciate it. We got the police log, the new one out there. Anything good, Hank?
Well, let's see.
RTB says, happy birthday, Hank.
Thank you, RTB. Appreciate it. Let's see. They always have something. One of the things that they talked about their last post was if you accidentally call 911, please answer the phone when they call back. And there are several posts here that say that, accidental 911 call.
Well, I saw this one that was a local resident that's being summoned to court after making false silent 911 calls to officers were dispatched to their residence for the 8th time in as many weeks.
Yeah.
And a parent stated that it was a child playing with the phone.
Take the phone away.
It said maybe if Toys R Us was still in business, we wouldn't have this problem.
And a lot of, and it's a good thing that they do, but a lot of well-being checks on older folks who just, someone calls and is looking for them and they just don't want to answer the phone.
And just a lot of stupid stuff, malicious destruction.
Yeah.
What the hell? Vandalism.
Oh yeah. Someone on a private road.
There's been a lot of weird spray painting inappropriate stuff.
Scheduling work to be done that's spray painted out and then calling the police and saying my lawn's been vandalized. Well, how?
That's not a way to get things fixed faster.
No.
Just to let you know.
No, it just doesn't. There's another one where someone reported someone in a sweatshirt who walked into their house.
A suspicious neighbor. Someone walked into their house?
Yes, and then immediately turned around and walked out. Here it is. A homeowner called to report being awoken by a hooded, masked stranger standing in her kitchen. A responding officer encountered the individual who had returned to the home from the house next door to explain their action. Long story short, they went into the wrong house and immediately left.
That's freaky.
The involved parties were also hooded, but they weren't wearing masks. So,
I mean, I walked into the wrong house, but it wasn't mine before. It wasn't next door to a house that I knew either.
Right. And folks, how does someone walk into your house wrongly?
Right.
Because you left your door unlocked. Lock the door. And then strange people don't get in by mistake.
Right.
Why do you leave? Why do people leave their door unlocked?
I have strange people in my house all the time. I usually ask them to be here though. So a little different.
But seriously, there were so many people who say, oh, it's the Cape. It's a good neighborhood. Folks who walk into people's houses to take things, they can drive over the bridge. As a matter of fact, they can live here on Cape.
Yep, right. Murray says, lock your doors, people. I saw some, as we're looking at crazy crime nationally, spring breakers go wild and chaotic booze-soaked beach brawl. I thought we were done with like the spring break of the 80s and 90s.
Apparently not.
No, we're not, even with the warnings on that. And then I saw a story that was so Florida. There's not much more to say about it. Florida man uses his bare hands to remove an 8-foot alligator from a busy road.
Yay!
Onlookers, do you want to talk about road construction? There's just a giant alligator blocking the road, and this Florida guy gets out of his car, hold my beer,
right,
drags the alligator off the road, gets back in his car, and drives away. This is a Florida story right there.
Right, it is. It is. Speaking of, this is kind of a segue. National Geographic has started a series this week about the octopus.
Mm-hmm.
You got to watch it, guys. It's a little intense. They had two on the Sunday night. I watched the first one. I couldn't watch the second one. I caught up with the second one last night.
Yeah.
They are unbelievable.
They're kind of like sad little smart creatures.
They are so flippin' smart. But here's the thing. This is how they procreate. The male has an arm that he puts into the female and he whatever. And then he goes off and he dies.
Mm-hmm.
And then the female has the eggs, lays the eggs, takes care of the little octopi for like 20 minutes, and then she dies.
Mm-hmm.
So they're smart, but they're not that smart. Because I'd say, okay, wait a minute.
Guys, look at nice long life. Just don't have any babies. Your kids are killing you.
This could be fun. I like the size of your arm, but I don't think it's going to be worth it.
Keep your arm over on your side, Hank. How to get happier.
Well, there's the clip for today, folks.
Keep your arm to yourself. Side of the table, birthday boy. I saw this article today and I thought we could talk about it. How to get happier. I think
Oh.
that we're dealing with, you started off with your curmudgeonly self.
Yes.
Damn roads, lock your doors. And now we're going to get happier, everyone.
Okay.
Understand your happiness baseline. This is number one.
Okay.
Everyone has a typical level of happiness. By identifying your strengths and weaknesses, you can work on improving your specific skills. Assess where you stand.
Okay.
Well, my husband's naturally grouchy. So if I
Okay.
just accept that when he gets a little bit happy, we have to reward that behavior.
I see.
Like a little seal. Here's good job. Happy. Change your mindset. I think that this is a big one. You really do have to decide. And you and I have talked about
Right.
this
Oh,
on
yeah.
the show.
Oh, yeah.
About deciding to be happy, prioritizing relationships, because when you have accountability in your relationships, it helps you
Yes.
define your happiness. Practice gratitude. I think we always forget to be thankful, even for the little things like, oh, I have coffee. Thank God I have milk in my fridge today.
Right. Yeah.
So my son didn't drink it all. I was very happy about that.
How's he feeling, by the way?
He is back to school and feeling good.
Has he given up the
milk?
No, the top to the soda can.
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't asked. We've got ultrasounds scheduled for the later on half of this week.
To make sure it's gone.
No, because when they did the imaging, they found that his spleen was enlarged.
Oh, that's right.
So now we've got to follow up on why, in fact, that was. So good times here.
Yeah.
That'll be nice and cheap. Engage in meaningful activities. Align your values with a sense of purpose. Physical health matters. Learn positive self-views. Create work-life balance. I'm working on that. Build a growth mindset and savor your pleasure. Sit for a minute next time you seem happy and realize I am happy. Thank you very much for this and enjoy it.
Right.
I think all too well, we're always on to the next with our scheduled lives before we're not enjoying the space in which we're in. So definitely savor that. Also serve others. And this is the point that I wanted to talk to you about, everyone, today. Serving others. What have you volunteered for lately? I'm looking for volunteers is all I'm asking. So if you feel like you need to volunteer, or you've got a kid, an able-bodied person that says, I've got a few hours here and there to dedicate towards, hey, talk to me. We've got setup crews, we've got breakdown crews, and we've got people to just walk around and just make sure everyone's doing what they need to do. And if you would like to volunteer for Lemonade, we would love to have you. More on that.
Stephanie wants you.
Yeah, right? Thank you. Please and thank you. You know who does not want Antonio Brown as Caitlyn Clark? Did you see that story?
No.
She had to block him on social media.
Oh, no.
And I can't even repeat what he said.
Why would he care about her?
It was basically the equivalent of, it looks like she doesn't shave.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. No. No.
So rude, gross.
Not right.
And now it's like national news. Like that's embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Not that he's ever worried about being embarrassing before.
Oh no, he's been embarrassing. And by the way, folks, I know the starting salary for a rookie in the WNBA is ridiculously low, and it doesn't compare with what the NBA players get. But don't worry about Caitlyn Clark. Her endorsements, what was it, $28 million from Nike?
Yeah.
And she gets to wear her own shoe. And she's got another endorsement. She's probably already rung up $50 million in endorsements, which fortunately is more than she would have made had she stayed in college.
Correct.
But yeah, don't worry about it. And what's going to happen is, because she's there and some of the other women players like Angel Reese and some of the others, the ratings are going to go up. Ad revenue is going to go up. Salaries are going to go up.
Right.
Just Be patient. It's
So-
not a sexist thing. It's nothing. Just chill out, please.
She's
God,
doing the
chill
work
out.
though. She's doing the work to bring the eyes there, and where there are eyes, there is more money. So
Right.
she is elevating for sure.
Oh yeah.
And that's what they needed. They needed a superstar though. They needed a champion. They needed someone to get in there and be like, all right, who's going to bring more people? Who's
Right.
going to bring more eyes? We need butts and seats. Butts and seats pays bills.
Yep.
And that's what she's doing for this sport. So we're excited for her. So shut up, Antonio Brown.
Right. And you know what else is taking off? The Women's Professional Hockey League.
Yeah.
They're getting all kinds of they're banging out arenas now,
Mhm.
smaller arenas, but they're selling out all over the place, and that's really cool too.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to see real sports, like real competitive sports, and not just this trumped up version with a diva that gets paid a gazillion dollars
Right.
to do trick shots. You know what I mean? There's something about the intensity of the game. And when you work together as a team, I don't know. I've always loved women's sports, but
Well, you played.
right, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that I like about women's basketball is they play basketball.
Hmm.
None of this posterizing or anything else. They just play the game.
Yeah.
And they make their foul shots. Unlike the pros, they make their foul shots.
I always told my son that that's what you need to sit and work on. Just get those. If nothing else,
Right.
get
Make
all
your
of
foul
those.
shots.
That's it. Well, it's hard with that intensity to like slow down and just do a stationary shot.
Right.
It's a skill you have to develop. They're doing it.
Right. The women can do it, guys. The women can do it. You can't do it.
Yeah. Lynn, I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden with you. Yes.
But seriously, watch some of the series. I mean, I know it's National Geographic, and some people might go, National Geographic, but it's really cool. It's
I need to see
really, really
that.
good.
I got sucked into, which is, I don't know whether it's Netflix or Hulu, but Baby Reindeer.
Baby
It
reindeer.
Awful. No, it's not animals. It's a surprising hit. And there's a lot. It has to do with a stalker case. It's a real life.
Oh,
it's
okay.
a real life case that happened that was dramatized, and it has like a lot of
Right.
big situations in it. But I couldn't tear my eyes away from it. It was a sleeper hit. They weren't expecting it to be as popular as it was.
Mhm.
And it's damn right terrifying. It's really quite scary.
Speaking of Netflix, they're going to be having, I think, next month,
The roast of Tom Brady.
the roast of Tom Brady. And by the way, folks, Tom has new hair. If you've seen the commercials, he's got new hair.
Interesting.
Kind of poofy kind of hair.
Interesting.
So yeah, but it looks like it's going to be. It looks like the show's going to be pretty good.
See, and we've never had the opportunity to see it thinning or to be less than.
Right, but it looks like he's gone to see Dr. Leonard or somebody, and he's gotten his hair done. In the meantime, somebody from WBSM, which is the radio station in New Bedford, I think.
Yep.
Was at Logan Airport, and who's sitting in Logan Airport, dressed kind of business casual from here up, but in shorts and sneakers from there down on a Zoom call? Belichick.
Oh, that makes total sense.
Sitting there all by himself,
Yeah.
doing on some kind of business call or something, and the reporter goes by and says, "Hey, coach, thanks for the season, and thanks for the years." And Belichick smiles and says, "Thanks very much."
I love that.
But there he is.
That's
he's
the stuff you do in your office at home, not in
Right.
public at an airport. But thanks, Bill.
Right.
Business up top.
And Bill is going to be on with he has apparently replaced Aaron Rodgers on the Pat McAfee show.
Okay.
And I didn't hear it. I don't watch. I'm not a Pat McAfee fan, but apparently Bill was on last week. He was funny. He was interesting, because they always said on Fridays, the press conferences on Fridays, the local reporters call them story time with Bill,
Oh yeah.
because you'd ask him a question about something, like a player from the past
Yep.
or whatever, and off he'd go.
Oh.
Because he knows all this information. He knows all these people. He has all these stories. So that's why they call it Story Time with Bill.
Interesting.
And he is going to be on with Pat McAfee on Thursday for the NFL draft.
Well, I'd be
doing-
interested in
doing
seeing
analysis.
that because he always was like miserable when it was like post or
Right.
anything to do with the current situation because he's trying to keep everything under wraps.
Right.
But he always looked like he was just like one heartburn cough away from indigestion. Like it was just so painful to have this conversation.
Right. But that's how he was. But here's what's interesting, boys and girls. They continue to talk about how the Patriots, who have the number 3 overall pick in the draft, might trade down. If they do that,
We're done with you.
That's the most Bill Belichickian thing to ever do. If you do that and you threw Bill out the door, there's something wrong over there.
I don't know what's going. Well, maybe that's why they're like, we're all done here. We're gonna sell it off.
I mean,
Maybe they're trying to get salaries real nice and low and everything
don't
real
know.
nice and low for the sale.
I don't know. And you got to
So-
remember Gerard Mayo, who's the new coach, when he was a player, he was nicknamed Bill Jr. because he was so in tune with what Bill was talking about. And he was like a second or a third voice beyond the coaches.
I don't care what you're doing behind the scenes. Can we get a win? It's embarrassing.
It's, you know,
We don't like losing around here.
NFL team, you know, I feel like people are all excited because it's like summer camp up in Foxborough.
Yeah,
It's not supposed to be summer camp.
I know.
And they're going to find out. They're going to miss Bill. They're going to miss Bill.
Well, I need to let you go. You've got work to do. It's
I
your
got work to do.
birthday.
I know.
Everybody wants a piece of Hank today. So keep your octopus arm to your side of the table.
Oh, my goodness.
It's going to be a good day, everybody.
Yes, it is, folks.
Eventsoncape.com is where you can find out more information. Please like and subscribe to our show because you never know what you're going to get. And get out there and enjoy the sun today, whatever it is that you do. We thank you for joining us on the show this morning, and we will talk soon. Rick says, happy birthday, Hank.
Thank you, Rick. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.
Bye. The damn octopus. Everybody, Hank show is coming up next, and don't forget to have lunch break.